Good day, listeners, and welcome to the Liberator Online Media Reports, where we give you reports on current affairs, economic, and politics. Today, Niger Delta Power Holding Company, in collaboration with Lagos State Government, plans to increase the power current. Our correspondent, Abubakar Kelani, completes the report.
Niger Delta Power Holding Company Limited and the Lagos State Government have announced plans to evacuate stranded power struck in Oke-Aro Power Substation in a bid to increase power supply to the state. According to the Managing Director, NDPSC, Chiedu Ubo, the project will improve power supply by additional 300 megawatts to the national grid, even as it decried a situation whereby the available power does not get to the end users or final consumers. Ubo said the substation is currently grossly underutilized, explaining that NDPSC is seriously working with the Lagos State Government to ensure that the power is being evacuated for further distribution to end users. Ubo stated this at a facility tour to the Oke-Aro Power Substation, accompanied by the Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, Lagos State, Olalere Odushote. He said after the site visit, "I'm sure the Commissioner has seen and he is convinced that energy is here, stranded as a matter of fact, because we have 7 feeders going out of here that should have taken at least 100 megawatts. But the feeders between the two distribution companies, Ibadan and Ikeja Discos, are doing less than 30 megawatts. All these distribution lines are all in service, but we are concerned that they are not in full service. We have electricity to serve Nigerians, but they are stranded whether at the power stations or transmission substations like this, because at the distribution end, there are issues where people are not being served, so the distribution cannot pick the load from here. This is our concern, and we are collaborating seriously with the Lagos State Government to see how we can make sure that this available electricity gets to end users. As part of the designs of this project, we have 132 kilovolt transmission line that is taking off from here to Alausa, and that project has been on, but we have serious challenges where we have enlisted the support of the Lagos State, and they are actively trying to support us to address these challenges. The Lagos State has a program where they needed to see the availability of power here to ensure it gets to the consumers in Lagos within their territory. We have energy here stranded. As a matter of fact, we have seen feeders going out of here that should be taking at least 100 megawatts, but the feeders between the two distribution companies are doing less than 30 megawatts. We are looking with the Lagos State Government to address the challenge he stressed. Also speaking, the Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, Olalere Odushote, said the Oke-Aro substation has the capacity to supply more power to Lagos State, saying that discussions are ongoing with DISCOs to evacuate power from the substation to Lagos. What I found here is that there is capacity to be able to supply more power to Lagos. There's about 500 megawatts available to be evacuated, out of which we have got 100 megawatts capacity of transformer that is actually going out, and out of that 100 megawatts, about 60 megawatts come to Lagos. We can do a lot more than that. And from the discussion with the DISCOs in Lagos and from the interventions that we are trying to carry out, we realize that we need the power to come from here to come to Lagos, he said. The Commissioner added that his Light Up Lagos program certainly depends on power being available on the grid, saying that the interventions with the DISCOs will not amount to much if there is no supply. So we expect that engagements and interactions with NDPSC will be able to do more for Lagos. The challenge that they have explained to us is one of us getting right of way of building a transmission line to Lagos, and we have been engaging with them till date. We do not think that there are many more issues on the Lagos State side. Also, we are certainly working with them to engage with the Ogun State Government to clear the right of way issues we hear that is hindering the transmission lines from being built to Alausa, he added.
That's it all on Online Media Reports. On behalf of the executive producer, engineer Dr. Kelani Mohammed, and my colleagues in the studio, my name is Umar Usman, wishing you a pleasant time.